Once Saj Bharadwaja saw an apsara named Gritachi near a riverside. He was filled with desire, and his seed fell into a pot. A child developed in the pot, and he was brought to the ashram. The child was named Drona, as he was born in a pot. In Saj Bharadwaja's ashram, his son Drona and a prince named Drupada were educated. They become great friends, and Drupada assures Drona that once he becomes king, he will share half of his kingdom with him. Time passed, and Drupada became the king of Panchala, and Drona became a sage and teacher. Drona was not interested in material wealth and became poor. Drona had a son named Ashwathama. Once, Drona's son Ashwathama was playing with his friends. His friends were drinking milk, and he wanted to drink it too. But his friends mixed flour with water and gave it to him. Ashamed of being unable to provide for his son due to his poverty, Drona remembers Drupada's promise. He went to Drupada's palace in hopes that Drupada would remember his promise and share his wealth with him. Drupada, now conscious of the difference of status between them, refuses to acknowledge Drona's friendship and shuns Drona, calling him a beggar. This made Drona to seek revenge against Drupada. Many years later, Drona heard that the sage Parashurama was donating his wealth. However, by the time Drona reached Parashurama's hermitage in the Mahendra mountain, Parashurama had given away all his wealth. He had only his body and his weapons to give away. Drona chose to have Parashurama's weapons and acquired the knowledge of weapons from the sage. Thus, Drona was able to become a renowned warrior and an instructor of archery and other weapons. Bhishma brought Drona and Kripacharya to educate the Kuru princes. Under Drona's training, Duryodhana and Bhima excelled in the art of maces. Ashwathama excelled in the use of astras, Nakula and Sahadeva excelled in swordsmanship, Yudhishthira excelled in charioteering, and Arjuna excelled in archery. Once, Arjuna had saved Drona from an alligator while he was bathing in a river. As a reward, Drona gave Arjuna mantras to invoke the super-powerful divine weapon of Brahma, the Brahmastra, but told Arjuna not to use this invincible weapon against any mortal. After Drona completed the formal training of the Kuru princes, Drona asks the princes to defeat and capture Drupada as their Guru Dakshina. Firstly, all the Kauravas attack Drupada, but Drupada defeats all the Kauravas. Then the Pandavas, led by Arjuna, defeat Drupada, binds him in ropes and brings him to Drona. Drona reminds Drupada about their days of friendship and his false promise before taking away half of the Panchala kingdom. Drona made Ashwathama the king of the half of the Panchala kingdom. Drupada seeks vengeance, but he realizes that he cannot match Drona's might. So Drupada performed a sacrificial yajna in order to get a son who would kill Drona. The sages Upayaja and Yaja helped him to get such a son, Drishtadhyumna. The yajna also yielded a daughter, Draupadi. During the Kurukshetra war, Drishtadhyumna kills Drona, fulfilling his father Drupada's vengeance.